Hello, in today's video I'd like to talk about my Nissan GTR wheels, these bronze ones over here. You've seen them before, you've probably seen them on the Infiniti M56, but that vehicle is being sold and a lot of people indicated that they prefer the stock wheels on that. So I put them on the white car and the white Q70 and I made a few videos on that as well. I think it's a pretty good look, but I'm going a different way with this vehicle over here. So I'm going to offer these wheels for sale. They have been listed on Facebook Marketplace at this time. I am going to consider listing them on eBay, but like I've said in the past, eBay prices don't usually work for either party because they're pretty high. We as sellers get charged a certain fee. You as a buyer will probably end up paying tax on it, so the numbers have to go pretty high. And I like the free platforms if I can. That's why I list them on YouTube as well, so that if anybody in the YouTube family would like to get these wheels, they can probably snag a deal that's decent. So let's talk about the specifics on these. These are from a Nissan GTR CBA, that is the 2009-10, the earlier part of the generation. And all four wheels are front wheels from the GTR. The GTR comes with staggered wheels. The front ones are usually a little narrower than the rear ones. So these are all front wheels and they work pretty well for these vehicles, for this platform. Being that they're all four fronts, the dimensions on all four corners are 20 inches in diameter, 9.5 inches wide with an offset of 45. Let's go ahead and walk around the vehicle, show what that looks like on a stock vehicle, stock suspension and everything. This is the front view. Let's head toward the rear. And this is the rear view. I'd say it's pretty good. You could definitely go wider if you wanted, but I think no spacers involved. It works just well without throwing rocks on your paint and stuff like that. Might as well take this opportunity to show the physical condition. So cosmetically, they look good. Structurally, no issues either. I did not have any issues balancing or driving with them. No weird vibrations, no air loss, no cracks or anything. This is wheel number 3. I'd say the closest thing I got to damage was some time back I backed up in a weird way and almost carved them, but thankfully the tires have enough flesh that I was able to protect them. So the tire size here is 255/40/20. That is the original size for Nissan GTR front wheels, and it so happens that it works pretty well for the M and Q70 platform without really causing a huge discrepancy in the speedometer. At low speeds, it's pretty much the same, but once you get to the higher speeds, 80 plus, you get a difference of about 2 miles an hour. Not too crazy, right? So the brand here is Michelin Pilot Sport 3s, and the date code on all four tires is 4419. So they were made in 2019, the 44th week of the year. And I think anyone could use these wheels, but they're pretty much optimized for the M's because, as you can see, the tire size works just right. The wheel caps, these are Infiniti wheel caps. The wheels were powder coated bronze, and they try to color match the wheel caps as well, the center caps, and being plastic, they fade a little differently, but I think from a distance they look pretty good. If you end up buying these for Nissan, I do have Nissan wheel caps as well. I can make it happen. The TPMS sensors are for an Infiniti M or Q70 as well. So just wanted to point that out in case that's what you're trying to do with them. And yeah, they're in pretty good condition. So once again, price, if I hadn't mentioned this earlier, $1,600, and that is mainly for the wheels. The tires are in okay condition, but it's not the focus of this listing. The tread is decent. I'd say it could take you another season or two, but you can see a little bit of cracking on the edges, right? But otherwise, the balancing, the alignment has always been good. And I just figured this could be a pretty good deal for somebody who wants something to maybe try out. If you're buying this for an M, 2011 and up M or Q70, you pretty much just bolt them onto your vehicle and go reset your TPMS, get them synced to your car, and you're good to go. If you're buying these for a different vehicle like the M45, M35, then you might need to change the tires. You might. Otherwise, you don't have to. I've made it work with the wrong tires before. Just know that your speedometer is going to be a little off. So all that to say that 1600 gets you the wheels if you pick them up locally. Wheels, TPMS, center caps, and tires. But the focus is the wheels. Everything else is just a bonus. So if you tell me you don't want the center caps, you don't want the tires, you don't want the TPMS, it's not really going to change the price at that point. If anything in your travels or business brings you to Terre, Haute, Indiana along Highway 70, then it's going to be a pretty easy transaction for you. Just pick them up and, inspect them as you look at before you pay, and you go on your way. Otherwise, if you're far but you're still interested in the wheels, I have done shipping. I've made a lot of videos of me shipping wheels, and I have PayPal, Zelle. Zelle usually has no fees associated with it, so I like it for that. But for buyer protection purposes, I encourage you to use PayPal. I have a PayPal account as well. If there's anything I can do to prove the honesty or the integrity of the listing, reach out to me. We could do a video call, for example, but otherwise you can see from my history that I am not in the business of scamming people. Someone would have already said something about it. Okay, so if you're interested, reach out to me. My email address is edboy@gmail.com, which is a channel name at gmail.com, but I'm going to post the key information in the description box and possibly in a comment as well. Okay, all right, all the best. Look forward to hearing from you guys.